J360 TV.
It's tricking you. It's trying to catch you in a hot mic moment.
Right. Like I really need those right now.
Dude, I'm getting my ass kicked right now.
Right.
There we go.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PowerPlay. I'm J-Man, of course. And with me, of course, is Marco, aka Washnik. And I think Friendly Fire is on.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That's us today. Damn it. If it ain't
Take the
Alan,
side
it's you,
scrolling.
you know? Oh, get that burger, bro.
Oh yeah. It's Five Guys? That I'm getting? There's Five Guys?
Yeah.
So to prep the audience, I don't think I've played this since I was literally a kid.
Right.
So I'm relearning as they watch.
Hey, man, we learn as we go. Let's give them some entertainment. One hell of a show, you know? Especially since it's Jamiversary month. Yeah,
how's that been going, man? How do you feel about the results of all that?
Oh, I love it, dude. It turned out a lot better than I thought, you know? Hey, Mondo, is that you? he looks like VP Mondo, that fat bald guy that just ran at you like that.
Oh my god. You're gonna reignite the Halo beefs of old.
Well, maybe, but it's all in good taste. And not only that, Mondo's a beast. He's like Kingpin. You'll meet him someday. Oh shit! You could have used that.
You're good. You're good.
That's okay. You get like better health coming back next time. Oh shit! You could have used that. And you did.
And I get the rotisserie chicken anyway. So how long has it been since we've done a stream? Because last time my hard drive ate ass on me. So.
I think it was like, what, a month?
Oh, my bad. A month since we did a stream? Maybe about 3 weeks.
Last time we did one was, we did Street Fighter.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago then, I'd say, right?
About 2 weeks, half.
Yeah. Yeah. And why does it seem like June has just dragged ass? Every other month has flown by.
Right? Well, I guess
June is just like...
Oh, sorry. I guess because everybody was anticipating and waiting for this month, so...
Yeah, true. Very true. People didn't wait for us to play that beat 'em up bundle.
I guess so.
Everyone was like, do it.
Yeah, they were all anticipating us to get back to Halo, which is going to happen. We just gotta make the time to do it.
We got it, man. We got it. Halo is gonna make that glorious resurgence, and we gotta be ahead of the curve at this point.
Fake ass Bob Marley. Oh damn.
Yeah, he's like if Bob Marley and Hulk Hogan had a baby.
Well, consider that this is Street Fighter's cousin we're playing, you know.
Yeah, so this was supposed to originally be the Street Fighter 2? Is that what I remember?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play the original Street Fighter, like literally the first Street Fighter? Like the NES Street Fighter?
It was hard as hell to play.
It's pretty rough. It is insanely rough.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where like you play it and you think, how did this even influence the second one that plays like the second one plays?
Right? I mean, to be honest with you, you would think with all the remakes they would actually make one that could play like the, play like Street Fighter 2.
I know.
But you know, when we got the Street Fighter 30 package, we're not able to play it online, but you're able to play it. I guess that's a big thing.
The netcode for like the 30th is a little Yeah, I mean, we've gone through that a couple of times with some of the Capcom games, where it's been like, you know, hit or miss. I mean, we tried to play what? Was it Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite or whatever, and that was a bust.
Yeah, real pain in the ass, that one.
Yeah, like, yeah. Very good.
Knock on door over there. Oh, got him.
Oh my god.
At the risk of him doing that.
Yeah, this is this is when you realize the limitations of the 4:3 aspect ratio. Is like this fool is grabbing me from off frame. Like, how am I supposed to anticipate any of that?
Well, keep in mind, this stuff was supposed to rob us of our allowances when we were kids.
Yeah, I would have spent about $2 already, at least. Trying to make me spend my condom machine money. You know what I'm saying?
You know, to get that action, you had to give some action. You know what it is.
Yeah. Not even Durex, it's the Lurex brand, like the weird off-brand of the restroom condom machine. Like next to the chewing gum and like aspirin is condoms. What kind of sick asshole is in here?
Quite a lot of sick people, bro. Oh shit.
It's like this is like a miniature golf course. why is there a condom machine in here? It's sick.
Right. No, you might have to tell me more about that condom machine sometime.
Well, I mean, how much do you want to know? I don't know. I know.
Well, we still got plenty of time in the show, so you know.
I know. Hey, dude. So, what happened with John McAfee? Like,
who?
John McAfee, like the man who invented, pioneered computer security.
Him, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's been going through problems a lot, technically.
And then he's like dead all of a sudden, just like straight up.
Depends on what you mean by all of a sudden, because the guy,
Yeah.
you know, he wasn't exactly a sane man after he got his money, you know.
It also depends on what they mean by like when his wife says he wasn't suicidal. So there's another.
Some questions there.
Yeah.
Kind of like Carol Baskin and her husband, first husband.
Yes, yeah. That story about Carol Baskin saying, "Oh, it was kind of romantic. I met my first husband. He was picking me up off the street because he thought I was a hooker. He let me hold his gun and pointed at him, and it was kind of sexy." Like, no. Yeah. Yeah.
That's just sick right there. I'm trying to break this barrel. And you seem to be holding
Don't worry. That'll be pretty good. Got a little stabby action going.
Ah, shit,
oh my god.
Well, you got me, alright.
I was gonna say something terrible right now, but I will not.
I know you were, man. Like, you know, this is my show. It's okay if you say that wild stuff. It's like, yeah, go ahead.
No, just anybody listening. I am Hispanic, right? So I have fun with these.
Who doesn't know that? Anyway, look.
I know. Like I have fun with these like stereotypes when I can. I was just gonna make a joke, or like it went from like a fight in the subway train to me shanking you is gonna turn into a Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Well, not only that, but at the same time, at least you joined the gang at that point. You got it.
That's true. I could just get jumped in. Whoa, Daredevil's in here? We'll just throwing fire and shit.
Oh shit! You know what?
That Matt Murdock?
That reference before. No, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know what? I found my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game today when I was going through storage.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What? We're talking
Ice.
like. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yes.
That's a sick ass game right there.
You know it.
Oh, weren't they working on a new 4-player like side-scrolling Ninja Turtles game?
Yes. Shredder's Revenge is coming, and we are going to play it.
Dude, I wanted to play that.
Oh my god!
Power Rangers fighting game.
Soto. You know he makes an appearance in the Apple games. That's actually pretty cool.
I want to throw this sword, but you're right there.
Oh,
See?
well, at least we know it worked. Oh shit!
Oh!
Ah! Ah, damn. Okay, you got me.
Now it's a free-for-all.
Yeah, I guess it is. You know, eventually we'll have to do that when we fight those fake-ass Andre the Giants.
Oh, yeah, true. And I gotta... Oh, my God.
Yeah,
This man does not care. Oh, we can't run, huh? I just realized that.
no, we can't.
I like how I jump kicked. I jump kicked towards him, and I got you. That's crazy.
You know, I meant to look for a way to turn the friendly fire off, and apparently, I didn't want to say that.
I mean, like you said, if we were in an arcade, this is the perfect time for two guys to really start fist fighting each other.
Yes.
For having dropped, it would have turned into a final fight.
Yeah, really. I wonder how many gang fights were actually started because of Final Fight.
Oh, could you imagine? Just do the history of like, quote-unquote game-related fights and violence.
Well, you know, a good example of that would be Double Dragon, I think.
Yeah, I legitimately got called a piece of shit by a grown man when I was like 8 in an arcade for like just smashing buttons in some version of a Street Fighter game.
Oh man, see that's how you learn though. I'll never understand people and their shit. So first they're gonna call you names because you're not good at it. Then they're gonna call you a whole bunch of shit when you are good at it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, dude, I have a console at home, so like playing a fighting game is whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's alien to me. So, and it was like a Marvel vs. Capcom game, and of course like Wolverine is by far the easiest character to spam in that game if you just want to like, you know, do a ton of light punches and then just turn those into super combos or whatever. And then he literally said, "You little shit!" After I beat him, he slammed the arcade machine so hard he knocked his quarters off of it and left. That was crazy.
You know,
This was like a grown man. This was like an actual grown, like a dude who should have definitely been at work. Like it was summer break for me, you know. Like, it was like 2 o'clock on a Tuesday for him.
Reminds me of that time I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom down at the beach, and a lot of kids were leaving the machine, but I stayed on it because I had so many damn quarters.
Right.
And then I ended up getting the onslaught, and then all of a sudden I ran out of quarters. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did get like the highest ranking on the machine though.
Oh, nice. What three initials did you use?
Oh, I had to use mine, man. You know I had to seal it with a JMV.
Oh, nice.
There you go, man. Get a piece of that. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, that fool's dead.
Cross kick that.
Yeah.
Remember, you gotta do it like Roadhouse.
Yeah. I totally forgot there was a part in Roadhouse where a guy rips, or doesn't it's Patrick Swayze, right?
Right.
Roadhouse? Doesn't he like rip a guy's throat out with his bare hand or something?
Does he?
Or am I tripping? Is that a different movie? Is that like another 80s?
I don't know. Maybe it is in Roadhouse. I've only seen it like one time, and even then I just remember him kicking a bunch of people.
Yeah. What do you think is the greater? What is, I would say, the greater kind of like B movie classic? Is it Big Trouble in Little China or Roadhouse? I would say Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah.
Wang Chi?
Yeah,
I mean, come on now. The six demon bag.
I know. Like that very first ever pre-Mortal Kombat fatality at the end when he just inflates so much he explodes. It's like almost comical. And like his bones and shit fly out the door.
Yes. And then the
it's
lightning.
ridiculous.
And then the lightning guy and all the jokes and shit.
Yes.
That's where I learned how to shit talk from Jack Burton.
I'm pretty sure a good mix of Snake Plissken and, you know, Ash from The Evil Dead and Freddy Krueger for a good little mix.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger was kind of crazy. He was like a pretty crazy shit talker for like a horror movie bad guy.
Well, in the sequels he was. In the first one, you know, a little different. Hey, why you?
Yeah.
Oh, he got his mandibles all over you. Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is
just
that level I
grab.
was talking about.
He grabbed me by the face. Andre the Giant is gonna sue somebody for this fucking,
Yeah, God rest his soul.
like, yeah, character infringement. Jeez Louise, dude. Even down to like his bad posture.
Right? God, how'd that man get by with knees like that?
I don't know. You ever seen somebody so tall that like when they're gonna get in a fight, it looks like their knees are gonna cave inward?
Mm-hmm.
That looks painful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like you look at somebody's body structure like that, and you think like you shouldn't. I don't think you should exist. Like
You're just God's
like
little joke at that point.
in a way, because like super tall people, you know, if you're not like in the NBA, right? Like you haven't literally like trained and played in the game your whole life, and you've become coordinated with your height. Even some of those guys who are super tall, like the Yao Mings of the world, look super awkward. They look crazy awkward.
You know, a good example are some of the people in football too.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing cooler, scarier than seeing a lineman who can kick your ass, but he's got like childbirthing hips and shit.
Well, you know. Them's the breaks, they say.
I know. I mean, you have childbirthing hips, yes, but you're also making an easy like couple of mil.
Every time you score a football.
You're playing a game that kids do at recess, and you're making millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
with economic rent and everything.
Yeah, but teachers make barely enough to exist. You know?
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't give nurses raises throughout 2020 for the HEROES Act, but thank God the NBA came back.
Oh, yeah, because ball is life. And not only that, I found out how, I found out why Ben
ball is life.
Yeah. I found out why Ben Simmons is actually the hated man in Philadelphia right now. I'm like, because he didn't do any threes.
Why?
He didn't do any threes during the game.
Oh.
And I was like, you know,
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
I mean, dare I say it, but the Sixers have gotten a lot farther than I thought. But you know, welcome to the NBA, where guess what? If you can request a trade, all you gotta do is perform poorly, and you'll get there.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're doing something that children do.
Yeah.
You know, like there are pee-wee football leagues. Like this game doesn't get more complicated. It's not like when you turn if you're playing like an adult league, you know, in the NFL, like some of the guys can have knives on them, and if they run up on you, like the lineman can stab you instead of just sacking the quarterback. You know, like you can't get shanked. It's not like you're doing anything more dangerous. You know, or like, oh, guess what? The football field's filled with landmines. You got to find out where they're at.
Yeah, I wish it was like a death race setting.
Right, like a Tecmo, like a Tecmo Bowl type situation. It's not even that. It's just the same thing kids do.
Well, it's a lot safer now. I think the kids are a lot more hardcore than the adults are because of the whole CTE thing.
Yeah, those kids are on Ritalin and all sorts of madness.
Oh yeah, I mean something's got to counter something else, right? It can't be kids being kids. It's got to be, you know, you got a problem.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, this floor is gonna kill me.
You know what, dude? It's little things like that why I'm glad I was born in the time I was born in. I can imagine being a kid now. Like when I didn't have any male role models and shit. Jesus.
Could you imagine that? Your only male role model is like, Little Yachty.
Yeah.
It's
that's a scary way.
Your male,
that's why I always do.
Your male role models are Little Yachty and Adam 22.
Oh man, that's terrible. But the sad part is the
oh my gosh. Yeah. Everyone's like, you know, dude, I was listening to Joe Rogan and he was like, I think I should do some DMT. These are like 16-year-olds, you know, and you're like, dude, don't do that. Like that's how much power these I don't think they understand the long-term ramifications of doing shit like that. You know?
I don't think they really know. That's the sad part too, yeah.
You know, like you know how, okay, so you've seen Fight Club, obviously, right?
Right.
And it's got these great, like, you know, kind of social commentaries of like the like what we're talking about, like what is your male link, like what makes a man in today's world, like how do you find yourself, how do you also tame that primitive want to conquer, you know, like how do you find your way in life? There's all these like deeper things in Fight Club that I think people overlook because there's like the underground fighting part of it.
Yeah.
You know, I think, and that kind of did some damage to some guys because they never really kind of looked at the context of what was kind of really going on in Fight Club. And then
They saw the
I think what's
exciting
done, yeah, they just, you know, his name is Robert Paulson, that, you know, is what they think is like what Fight Club's about. And the funny thing to me is like, I feel like Joe Rogan and that whole era of like podcasting that's still kind of around, that's like dying out, is wholeheartedly responsible for like there's going to be a whole generation of guys that are just so confused as to who they are.
Well, they're already here.
If someone told you, okay, if you go to like a World War II veteran, right, and you go, hey man, what do you think defines like who you are? You know, and you're like, oh, you know, maybe like the things I've been through, or like what have you been through? What was a moment that you kind of came through and saw something about yourself? And they'll give you like a war story, you know. And then now you're gonna have some guy going, man, one time I went down to Ecuador, and me and some homies, we got naked in a sweat lodge, and we did DMT together, and I saw aliens, and I thought, I should be more courteous to people when they're crossing the street.
Well, while you should be more courteous anyway.
Right, exactly,
you know?
exactly. I kind of learned I was self-centered. Oh, yeah?
It took you that way, huh?
Yeah. Well, the World War II veteran, like, watched his friend's face get blown off, and that was like 3 seconds into the war, you know? And then that guy goes like, what do you think, like, how did you find out who you were about, like, what you're really about? And the guy's like, well, when my friend was getting his throat slit, I realized, if this is the way I die, I'm gonna die trying to protect my friend, not in a sweat lodge, naked with a bunch of dudes, thinking that I saw a bunch of aliens, when, like, these Ecuadorian gangsters are probably robbing me while I'm over here sweating on the floor.
Well, they'll treat you a certain special way at that point. You won't even have time to hang with your buddies in the sweat lodge like that.
Could you imagine that all it is just like pretty much highway robbery? Like you go to do ayahuasca, and they're just like taking money out of your pockets as you're becoming enlightened. You're just becoming like a fool.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know.
Oh hey man, don't forget to punch the glass and shit.
Oh, I gotta punch. I can't even. Oh.
There you go. It would be helpful if they told us to do that, right?
Yeah, they could make this a quick time event.
They're not breaking. That was funny. After all that work.
Was that even a level, or was that just like some stuff to?
That was a bonus.
Like an interactive loading screen or something?
That was a bonus level.
Like, hey man, for doing good, guess what? You get to break some windows.
Well, you know, technically that car scene that we did, that actually was taken
Street Fighter. Yeah. Well, we just fought, one of the bosses we just fought right now, too, was also,
yeah, Rolento.
Yeah.
I meant to bring that up, but, you know, we were getting into it, like, I think what usually defines me, dude, is my choices, you know? The choices I make, the things I do, the life I try to live, and live, you know?
Right. I think it's also, like, you know, DMT doesn't replace, like, a good role model.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. You saw, like, a stupid little alien. That's great. That's great.
Well, if you wanted to see a stupid little alien, why don't you just watch E.T.?
Thank you. You know what's funny is, speaking of E.T., for him coming from like a super advanced race, he sure did sound pretty retarded.
Well, that's when Robot Chicken comes in.
You know, like, I remember that as a kid thinking like, okay, so this fool's like finger glows and this UFO is like really elaborate and he can make this bike fly. But is this kind of like 90s movies did this a lot too, where like the person with like mental problems was all of a sudden like magical, right? Like K-Pax, the movie Michael with John Travolta, Powder, you know? And then you start to think like, yeah, these people are just slow. They're not like God.
But somehow
You know, and
he
like,
managed to put his power through them, and they managed to make the world a better place for about these.
Right, exactly. It's like the movie Boogie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You
It's
gotta
like,
believe in yourself, no matter what.
yeah.
Especially.
And it's like, he's just like,
Oh, sorry.
and like, dude, don't you come, like, a child in that alien race would be so advanced that it would make the other kid look like an absolute moron.
Oh shit.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, he should talk like Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah, you would think, but he wasn't that advanced, man. Especially in the late '80s, like that, you know.
Hey, you know, it'd be super sick if the plot to E.T. is they left him there because he was born like that.
Oh yeah. They left him to die.
They're just like, dump him, like, somebody pretend they have to go to the restroom and just like bail on that kid.
Either way, he still needed an upside down umbrella to lead him home.
Right. Like, if you compare E.T. to Johnny Five is kicking E.T.'s ass, and E.T. is a stupid robot.
Well, to be honest with you, Johnny Five did.
I mean, Johnny Five is.
He's just as crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Los Locos guys, and then Johnny Five is in the world.
I still have nightmares from Short Circuit 2, where he got fucking beat the hell out of. I was like, what the hell? This is supposed to be a family movie.
You know what's? This is gonna be a sad fact. I was more emotionally drained after watching that part in Short Circuit 2 as a kid than watching like anything from Schindler's List, and that sounds terrible.
That is terrible. But you might have.
But honestly though, it's this like super innocent robot, and he's like, "Oh hey fellas," and somebody cracks his robotic skull open, and it spurts like black oil, which is just supposed to be blood, right? And this thing is dying on the street, and people are walking around it.
Yeah, that's silly like
as he's pleading to people, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude,
like, is this the ending?
He got fucked up. I'm just saying, yo.
Yeah,
I was like,
then he turns into like Charles Manson at the end.
Yeah.
His eyes all red. He's got like a rocket launcher on his shoulder. It's just like, who is this for? Like, like, what happened? They unleashed the devil in this guy? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, the second one,
like,
I've seen people get fucked up, but he got really tore up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that second one went. It did like the Land Before Time thing.
Yes.
Right, the Land Before Time thing is like, it's a kid's movie, but here's the setup. It's super depressing.
Yeah, and highly racist. Boy, that was some crazy shit. I was like, and then allegedly,
the guy who's obviously not Indian.
Yeah.
You know.
And then allegedly in the end of Land Before Time, it was because the kids died. That was the Great Valley. I was like, oh shit.
Right. The parents get like swallowed up by the earth because it cracks open, and then like the movie's like, okay, now go on an adventure.
Yeah.
And you're like, isn't everybody dead? What?
Everybody is dead. I think the story is done. Like, why the hell are we having 13 sequels and shit? I mean, for real.
Right. It's like the All Dogs Go to Heaven thing.
Yeah.
Where you're like, yo, I'm literally, like, the movie just introed me into this dog is dead. And then it expects me to have a lot of fun watching the rest of this story happen.
Yeah. And then it was the girl that can talk to him and shit. And I was like, huh.
Like, is that God? Well, who's that supposed to be?
Well, at least you got to know him. Look, it's the same dog from the beginning. He's following us.
You know, it'd be sick if I was low on health, I could just eat the dog.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Or you could pick the dog up and throw it?
Oh, man. None of that Toxic Avenger vibes on the stream, dude.
Oh, my bad.
You know what I mean by that, right? You've seen it. Where they...
I've seen Toxic Avenger.
You know, people were sitting there, like, of all the fucked up things that happened in that movie, they always talk about what happened to the dog in there.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's like how the thing in Pet Sematary isn't like the kid having to get like re-killed by the parents, you know?
Right.
It's like the cat. The cat is possessed.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck the cat.
I mean, it couldn't have been that damn, the blood in the sink and the shaving face thing. No, it has to
be... Yo, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. I just realized something.
What?
Are these supposed to be Native American fellas?
I don't know.
Beating at?
As far as I know, they got knives and we got fists. Let's use them.
But they have like feathers in their hats, dude, and they're dressed like racist depictions of Native Americans.
To be fair, okay, like we saw that movie The Warriors, and we saw that movie The Warriors, and most of them weren't Native American, okay? Jesus.
That's true. That's true.
And they were just trying to get back to Coney. That's all.
Coney,
Coney
South
Island.
African Coney, or like
Coney Island. Oh, see, I had to stab you for that. Damn it. Anyway, look.
You knew that was coming. You had to know that was coming, man. It wasn't just going to be as simple as Coney.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, make Coney famous. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, man. Crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what this is all about here on the PowerPlay, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's your first time seeing it, hi, I'm J-Man. There you go, that's enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm washed and you're watching terrible at Final Fight.
Hey, man, we're the underdogs. We're making it happen. Wait, we're supposed to be a metro city, and the Statue of Liberty is, like, right over there, along with a Bay Area, which New York has one, but why did they just say it was New York? You know?
I don't know, because it's so funny, because like in Street Fighter they just named the cities.
Yeah, it's just
right.
It's just Metro City. I don't know. It's interesting. Then again, I mean,
you know what's funny?
What?
Oh, finish your thought.
I said, but then again, the same thing happened in like King of Fighters, along with Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury. So.
Yeah.
You know, Southtown.
Southtown. And Southtown's technically a park referred to in San Diego, which is what's funny to me.
Alright, you were saying?
So, remember like that little kind of like intro video during like Street Fighter 2, like those two guys fighting on the street?
Yeah.
Remember that one? Like,
yeah.
One, I always thought this as a kid, like, one, who were those guys? And two, like, why did you never get to play as those characters?
You know, that's a damn good question.
Like, I always wondered that.
I didn't even want to choose to be hacker. Okay, I'll take it. Because he's so damn slow. I like playing as, you know, Cody.
He looks like a bear fighter.
He is. He's technically a wrestler. He's like Zongi.
Zongi. That bastard.
Oh, and technically we are fighting another boss from Street Fighter named Abigail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, though, God, what was I thinking? I don't know. Fill in the blanks, Marco. What's going on?
You were talking about how Coney was misrepresented in the media years back.
That's a lie, and I know it.
What did you mean by that?
Because you know why? Because everybody's misrepresented in the media, unless you're a real scumbag.
Unless, like, they're on your side, and then, you know, like, and then you're the world's greatest person.
Yeah, right? Which, by the way, I think they had, like, a documentary that came out with that Epstein woman.
Oh, that is it Ghislaine or Ghislaine?
I think it's Ghislaine Maxwell, but either way, it's like, you know...
I was calling her Ghislaine.
Somehow this woman is still alive, you know?
Right. Yeah, so think about that. Jeffrey Epstein is dead, John McAfee is dead, but Ghislaine Maxwell is fine.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever.
Well, you know what? That's because it just wouldn't look right if it was, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and then it's like, you know, it's kind of hard. I mean, let's go that route, right? Let's say you want somebody to handle this person. You know, you're not going to really find a lot of willing women to do that. And if she's in a women's prison, then it's like, all right, that's going to be an obvious suspicion, right? Like, you don't hear about that often in women's prisons. Like, oh, women's prison today, like 85 people were shanked. No.
Yeah.
You know.
But then again, how often do they report about a woman's prison in contrast to a man's prison?
That's true. That's true.
See, like, when people throw these narratives at us, they forget to tell the whole story, which you're really never going to get anyway.
Oh, no. The whole story isn't what's interesting. What's interesting is, like, the parts that catch people's attention. You know what I mean? It's kind of why, like, it always confused me, like, when Mr. Rogers passed away. I hate saying Mr. Rogers because it sounds like I'm talking about like a cartoon character, but when Mr. Rogers passed away, there's always like documentaries and movies about him, you know. Of course, you know, always played by Tom Hanks, Mr. Jesus Complex himself. And the funny thing is like, in my mind, I'm like, so this guy's like the purest person to ever exist, almost, like literally, like even in the real documentary of his life, he was just a really genuine person, like a really good guy. So there's really nothing to report on here, you know. He's not like Ray Charles or like Rick James or anything. This isn't like that interesting, you know. It's like he was a really good guy. He had a really great show that people loved, and let him rest in peace. You know, because it's like, cool, I want to see a movie about a guy being really nice. Isn't that Forrest Gump?
Well, to a point. But old Forrest ain't know what the hell was going on around him. That's the thing. You know?
Something bit me. And he got shot. He got shot in the ass. That's great.
It came out and Batman. I gotta go back for Bubba.
You know what the best thing is that movie was originally supposed to be, it was made and written to be a comedy.
Well.
And even the director says that. And, but that goes to, like we're talking about, like movies in the 90s and the late 80s, if you were like slow, we'll just say slow for friendliness sake, right? Because that's the way that's why they were kind of written in entertainment. They were never given a label. They were just too stupid to put two and two together on a social level, right? So like, but they were automatically magical. Like, you know, Rain Man, Forrest Gump, like again, Powder, Michael, K-Pax, you know, fucking Rudy, you know, like, and so Forrest Gump first. You know, like that's. I think that's what I realized.
She did leave him, and she did have AIDS, and then.
Yeah. Okay. So, case in point, exactly right there, and then he's like, "Well, who's the daddy?" You know, all stupid and shit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You are for it." I'm like, dude, do I have to? Do I need to draw you a map? Like where you've been and like, like hello.
Well, we gotta do a timeline on that because. I'm wondering, you know, the kid never got swabbed, right? So
so you say that too. And another one of the thoughts I had was, does the kid even have AIDS? Like, did she get it after the kid?
Yeah, does the kid have AIDS too? And I mean, as far as we know, that could have been Sling Blade's baby. Let's just be honest.
Sling Blade is another hilarious movie that I know was supposed to be sad, but it's not to me.
Yeah.
You know?
I love Sling Blade, dude.
Then he goes like, but there's another one, another quote-unquote slow man.
Yeah.
Right? Who's almost magical in his inability to understand. Right? But his, like, knowledge is just, like, folksy, down-home bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, well, I'll tell you, the moon doesn't go down when you're too sad. You know? Yeah. Where I'm from. It's just like,
they said I was whale.
Yeah. I went to a doctor. He said that was dumb. It didn't make no sense to me. And then the audience goes, "Oh, ha ha! Yeah, stupid doctor." Like, no, not stupid doctor. Stupid Sling Blade. Stupid. Like, doctor was trying to tell everybody this man will murder somebody one day for no reason.
Well, actually, the doctor let him out, didn't he? Did he say he was like, I think you was all good now, Carl?
In total, like 90s movie sense, right? It's like the doctor's like, no, I don't know his name, so I'm gonna call him Sling Blade. Like, you know, Sling Blade, like, what makes you think you should be free? You know, shit like that. And he's like, well, tell you what, I don't think you should be hitting boy. It's like logic. It's like logic like that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think you should be leaving bruises on no boy. And then you're like, oh. And that doctor's like, well, he can't be crazy.
Yeah, right? He couldn't be crazy at all, right? Even though he's been a mental homes all his life.
Yeah. And this man walks around with a scythe in his hands like a fucking crazy person.
Well, yeah.
Like the bad guy.
Elders.
Right, and think about this. There's no difference between the bad guy, Sling Blade, and the bad guy in Last Action Hero are the same person.
Yo, yeah.
Think about that. Mentally, they're the same person. Because, like, his whole tirade at the end of Last Action Hero is literally some shit Sling Blade would say.
The guy in the raincoat, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. He's definitely off the wall, bro. Especially.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You make it a completely different movie, and Sling Blade is obviously the bad guy.
No. They're like the blade. Sling Blade. Yeah, that's some wild shit. Hold on. Ah, damn it.
Oh, my bad. There you go.
I got it. I got the chicken. Thank you,
Yeah.
man. Thank you for thinking of my health and letting me get the chicken. Thank you.
We got the chandelier rotisseries on tap. Whoa, who is this?
The guy that I'm gonna be when I grow up.
No, hold on. I would pause this game. Are we about to have to beat up a man in a wheelchair?
Yes, we are going to beat up a man in a wheelchair. I just paused it and just said it. Now,
well, Stephen Hawking, here I come, baby.
All right.
Watch me. Look at, I just threw that man on out. Now he's Sling Blade again. Look at.
Well, he was faking the whole time, just like that dude in Big Lebowski.
I like how we knocked his girl off the thing, and she's most definitely hurt.
She's not his girl, dude. That's the one we're supposed to rescue. That's actually Cody's girl.
Typical Cody. Always falling for the girls and the older guys.
God, he kind of looks like the bad dude from the Aristocats.
Right? And we're fighting all these hookers. It's pretty crazy.
God, I mean, the man got swagger, though. Let's just say that.
Look at him. Before it was cool, he's got the fucking furry moccasins. He's got the shotgun out. He's a regular alt-righter. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, yeah. You know how that be going, folks, when we talk about the alt-rights.
I just do it. Oh! Whoa! Oh, no!
There he goes!
Oh, jeez Louise.
You know, Geese Howard would look at that and say, fucking amateur.
Yeah. Hey, you know what the world does need? I would say we need either a Biker Mice from Mars remake or a video game, I would say.
Well, we did get 2 of them, remember? Didn't we get like a second Biker Mice from Mars? And it didn't do so hot.
Oh, yeah. Remember Mad Cats, too? Fucking, that was sick. The animation was dope in that show, too. It was crazy.
It really was, actually. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I love you, Butler. What?
Yeah, people actually talk like that.
Did we just beat the game?
We just beat the game, man. We went ahead and saved Mike Hager's daughter, and, yeah. It put a stop to gang territory and made the streets safe to walk again.
Right. We beat up, let's recap. We beat up a man in a wheelchair. We threw him out a window.
Yeah.
Yikes, that sounds terrible.
Hey, we did a good job, man. It was all in good taste. You know, equal opportunities. Just because he's in a wheelchair doesn't mean he's not a douche.
That lady's like, you guys forgot me. Oh, yeah. Oh! Take that. Oh, take him, bitch. I don't even want him no more.
You get your ass kicked in front of your girlfriend like that. That must be true love. She still accepts you.
What was that for? Why did I beat you up like that?
I don't know, man. I think it was just written in the script that you were supposed to kick my ass in that last moment.
This is like a Marvel movie. It's just like for the sequel. How about this?
Hey, what about that beatdown though?
Right.
Wait, not while evil still stalks the streets. Oh, look, he done became Batman.
I know. I need to become a symbol.
Yeah.
I need to become something greater.
They need to know
who I am. You just got your ass kicked.
My dark tomorrow begins.
Oh.
Well, game over for us.
Damn.
Well,
we're games that.
Yeah, we went through that, didn't we?
I thought that was going to take us longer.
I guess not. I mean, you know, wild stuff, man. I don't know. Let me go ahead and
But,
pause.
I saw that. Sure.
I guess so we can go ahead and pause the stream from here, or you know what, ladies and gentlemen, be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's on here? Oh no,
Dude,
not
I thought that was gonna.
You know what?
We were like playing that
I'll
for
be right back.
maybe 30 minutes. What the fuck? Should I exit out of this one for now? Wow. That was super quick. Whoa. Why do I remember that game as a kid being so damn hard? That game seemed like almost impossible to me as a kid. Like, I remember playing it and being like, dude, this is ever gonna end? I'd
Hey,
say
what's
you're like
going
an
on?
impatient little kid too. Like, you don't know what a game like
What's on here?
you don't know what a
no,
game
not
like this is supposed to be.
You know
what
what?
I mean? It's not
Give
like
me a-
Mario-esque
I'll be
where
right
you're just
back.
like, I jump and collect coins and shit. Yeah, let's try it. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's on here? Oh no, not a. You know what? Give me a. I'll be right back.
For sure. I'm right here waiting. I'm gonna do
Hey, what's going on?
Whoa!
Actual room right quick. Okay, here we are on Knights of the Round. Wow, Percival's a big dude.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all.
Playing Knights of the Round, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with us here. We're just going through the motions. And not only that, killing a lot of time.
For sure, for sure.
Hoo-yah! Taste my blade!
So, Joe, you got any, you looking forward to any, like, 4th of July plans at all, or not?
You know what? I almost forgot that was coming because of Jamiversary, but I think
Yeah.
I might do some cooking out, I think, because that'll be the time
Nice.
to start. So I'll get to sit back and get to know my freeloading family members.
Ah, that's always a good thing,
No, it
right?
ain't. No, that's endurance.
It's what I like to call creating mental toughness.
yeah, might as well be.
Having to endure. Yeah, no, I got you.
I mean, after all, you know, it's not like, well, I mean, it's not like it's not going to happen during fall time when Thanksgiving's floating around.
Yeah, true. I have an aunt that only ever comes to visit if there's like big sales going on, which is usually, like you're saying, like always Thanksgiving, right? Black Friday or whatever it is. And you know, Christmas, because Costco or some dumb big box item store will be having shit on sale she doesn't even need but wants, you know. I'm not down with any. I don't do any of that. Like Black Friday doesn't get me excited. I don't give a. I could give a
You could give a
hot
toss about it, right?
shit. Yeah, I could give a hot shit about like Prime days. You know what I mean? Like whatever, dude. Every day's a sale on Prime. Who cares?
Yeah, really. I mean, like, I stopped caring when I had to work on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like you realize, like, oh, this doesn't matter because the Black Friday sale lasts for 2 weeks now, anyways. No one even cares, you know.
It's a real pain, and it's a real pain in the ass too, because you're sitting there the whole time thinking, you know, because you got to do inventory for the shit too. You got to have all that stuff set out there so some freeloader can get a deal on some shit that they could have got anyway.
Yeah, and then you go in there and like, even when you're just trying to shop for shit, you just end up like almost irritated by people. You know, you see people carrying 3 TVs so they can go ahead and buy 3 of them and ruin their credit. You know, and you're just like, why? You know, it's like, I don't know. It's just, it also astonished me, like, things like last year, too, like how Black Friday was even a thing, considering, like, our country's economy was, like, probably not in the position to be encouraging people to just willingly spend dumb money on stupid shit, you know? Like, the fact that that was still cool is just, and that, I think, permanently has also kind of altered my view on all that shit. Also, like, I don't know if you've seen this, but I guess I had no idea about this, but there was this, like, rumor or, I guess, testimony from an eyewitness, like, employee. I like how no one is trying to fight me. I'm not having to chase these guys around.
Well, that's because I'm the king.
Hey. And, so, I guess there was this thing about, like, Amazon warehouse employees were saying that they didn't have time to use the restroom. Like, they were being denied.
And they had to pee in bottles.
Right. And so I saw this Amazon commercial, and this lady was like, oh, I just got my job on Amazon, and I love it. And I don't know what everyone was talking so negatively about. She's like, despite rumors, you can use the restroom. I just thought to myself, what?
That was just, you know, that's just PR, right?
Yeah, and then when you have to say it like that, it's like, well, no, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you can technically use the restroom, but will we let you? No. You know? Like,
right, and then they'll still find something to yell at you about.
It just made me sad. It was just like, wow. Is that what, like, all these sales are encouraging?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I can understand you gotta get it out there for the rush, but, like anything, Black Friday at best has been kind of irrelevant since they started doing the after Thanksgiving sales. Yeah, and
they last for almost a week straight. It's kind of like how my theory on E3 and like Comic-Con even just 2 years ago was like, why does anybody go to this when you get like the HD rip of the trailer the same day anyways, from the comfort of like your own room, you know, your cell phone. You know, like, why would I want to sit here in a sweaty ass convention anymore when I get all like?
They think it's social time, and then other people so they can look at cosplayers.
Right, but you know how many like constant cosplay events there are? Like
tons.
Yeah, you can just be like, man, fuck this, I'm gonna do this shit.
And then when's the last time E3 has been about gaming?
Thank you. So like that's the trippiest part, right? So like I consider we're playing a game, it's super appropriate now, but like now that we've been discussing it, it's the idea that like look how Xbox kind of did their thing, but they just talked about the games that they have, and that's really about it. Like, that's really it. Like, I want to see what Bethesda has. I want to play fucking Halo, obviously. And, you know, I want to play fucking... Now I get, like, every version of Doom forever for eternity with my Game Pass thing. Exactly. You know, like... and it brought to my mind, like, dude, this company did so well just focusing on doing games and just making this presentation be exactly what it needs to be. Like, I would hate to go to Comic-Con now, or an E3, and have to, like, sit through the toil of getting in lines and, like, dealing with assholes, you know, and people that don't wash their hands and shit.
Yeah. Like, which
to
is
just
why,
be like...
everybody's sitting there like, oh, I'm finally back in the movie theater and stuff. I'm like, yeah, nobody cares, jackass. Go on. You're finally back. Great.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, cool. Like, I had fun going back to the movie theater. That was great. I saw A Quiet Place too. It was fucking a lot of fun to watch it in the theater. But my opinion of like how most of these businesses run hasn't changed.
No.
You know, like, if anything, now these companies have just finally started like making the experience more enjoyable by actually focusing on like, hey, we'll clean our restrooms more. We'll make sure the food's hotter.
Which
you know what I mean? It's like
to do in the first fucking place.
Right, exactly. We'll wipe the tables down a little better. Okay.
Like, I'm totally
You know,
glad
like-
that things are starting to get back on their heel, but people are at that point where they think they can talk shit. I'm like, you're not at that point. You're not at that level. Stop it.
Yeah, no. And I think that's the scary thing too. Is like, you gotta remember, at any point these companies could let go.
Yeah.
You know, the second that
they
the second these places start saying like, oh, the mask isn't mandatory anymore, you're gonna start walking into like war zone restrooms again.
Uh-huh.
You know, and that's just how it's gonna be. Like, that's what kind of sucks.
I mean, I
Like-
used to always have a running gag about that. Like, hell is a public bathroom.
Oh, 100%. Hell is a public bathroom, and the only way you can get through it is you have to crawl through on the floor.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just, you're just crawling under urinals for miles. That's hell. You know, like, public bathrooms are, like, there is no more archaic invention than the fucking toilet still, to me. Like, the way the toilet operates, like, guys' restrooms, like, you literally piss at a curved wall that they call a urinal, and the amount of splashback you get on that, depending on how much soda you've had, is fucking insane. You know? And then that guy goes back and he goes, hey girl, starts tugging on this girl, and she puts her head in his lap without realizing a little spittle of piss all over the front of his pants that he can't even see. Yeah, it's glazing the side of her face. And he goes and touches her face later. Oh, you're so beautiful. We'll get this kiss tonight, boo. Whatever, you know? Gets a little kiss, and he, you know, kisses her on the cheek, and that cheek's also the one that's ending up in his jeans, and it's like, well, look at me. Look at me kissing my own piss.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, you took the
And then
horse.
everyone's like, oh my bad, can I get off of it?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Fine. Thank you.
No, I got my ass kicked on purpose. Take it. I want you to live, King. Yeah, that to me is just like, dude, all they, like, I don't know. It's still a crazy fucking experience.
Oh, and it always will be, man. Because, see, like I said, the fuckery is not here yet, but it's a coming.
Yeah, we talked about that right before the new year, too. We were all talking about that when we did that Halo tournament. And we all kind of called it. It wasn't going to be this, like, hey, this person we wanted got elected and now it's perfect. No.
Yeah, I always said, like, you know, people will be like, Joe, you see what Joe Biden did? I'm like, are you really surprised?
It's like he has to, though. Like, this is all the shit he tried to promise, and when he didn't give everybody $2,000, they fucking almost, like, drug him through the street for it.
Oh, yeah. And then,
You know,
like,
like,
the thing
yeah.
with the student loans, I'm like, you know, I don't mind paying for my college. I really don't. I did it because I believed in myself. And
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and pay for it. Now, if you're one of those people that think basket weaving and all that shit was going to go ahead and help you, which it could, but you didn't put any time in on that shit, yeah, now you're really out of street
Yeah.
free. You know what I mean?
I think the one thing that it should force these educational systems to do is really evaluate the actual cost of the education they're giving you.
Yeah.
Like, I always had this saying, especially when like going to film school, was realizing that this is no more than like a technical trade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because when you're learning editing, it's a technical trade.
Yeah.
It's a trade like anything else. And I thought to myself, like, this shit shouldn't be that expensive. This should cost only as much as like mechanic school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even less because it's like software. You know, which means that like you get more students to take the course. You know, you'd like, I don't know. That's one thing. I just wish it would force us, like colleges and shit, to really understand like what are we making them pay for?
Right.
You know, like, why is it $100,000 a year here at some schools? Like, what for what?
Yeah, like what exactly are they learning? Like, what's the crux? And are they getting a
Yeah.
nice? Are they getting anything out of it other than like a piece of paper? You know?
And not even that, for the $100,000 a year, are you at least like renting a mansion
Yeah.
to live in? Like,
Yeah.
what? You know?
But
I
you know,
don't
you
know.
also got some people that take advantage of the whole system too. And they're the ones that really ruin the shit.
The people that trip me out, dude, are like the career students. Have you ever met one of those people who
Oh,
are
yeah.
just like always, oh, now I'm gonna get my MBA in fucking underwater,
Research and shit.
yeah, underwater research.
Or one of those study groups that really won't apply for anything.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna get mine. Now I'm gonna understand like cybersecurity and criminal justice. But this person just never wants to leave their house.
Yeah.
You know, they never like apply what they're doing online schooling for. You know, they're just like, oh, I'm learning. I don't even know.
Yeah, right.
Some shit you can learn like at a community college. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't diss a community college though. That's where.
No, but that's the thing is, I think
I'm
I think community colleges are way overlooked, dude. I think community colleges should be encouraged. Like, if you're getting out of high school, I would be like, dude, do 2 years of community college, and in that time frame, you should really find out what you really want to do.
Yeah, really.
And you're gonna find out if what you really want to do is college, or if it's like, if you want to start a business, you might have been like, I don't need anything but like time to bust my ass, some simple training for like media or whatever,
Yeah.
or a basic trade, and I'm off to the races.
I mean, because, you know, 4 years are not for everybody. Hell, even the idea of master's programs are not for anybody. And sometimes I wonder about the master's programs. I really do.
I just like it. I like the irony of people getting like their doctorate,
Yeah.
you know, in something or whatever, and then they call that career path practice.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I thought I was practicing at school. Like,
Oh, man. You've heard about, like, how they got to be on the waiting list in order to go to clinicals, right? I'm like, the
right.
fuck?
Yeah. Like, that trips me out. Like, so a lawyer goes to school for how long? Has to pass a bar? Super stressful, you know?
Yeah.
They pass it, and then what they do is called practice. It's like, what? I thought I mastered this shit.
Because you weren't practicing earlier, you were reading books.
Yeah, you were watching Law and Order and taking Ritalin to pass all your tests to stay up late. You know?
Put in a situation.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. That to me blows my mind.
That's where you
Stuff
realize,
like
some areas of college are just, you know, they're just trying to make money. And then, like, remember ICDC college? Like, that bullshit?
Oh my god, what was that about, dude? What was that?
Pretty much Little Romeo and Master P telling you to go to a school they never went to and spending all this fucking money for not accredited courses.
It's the craziest thing to me. It's, you know, it's so funny. Everybody, remember when Phoenix Online class, like school started, like
Yes.
years ago, and people kind of mocked it at first? People were like, oh my god, that's not even school, right?
Yeah.
And then look at 2020, and everybody was doing it.
Yeah. Well, not only
Right,
that,
and Phoenix,
but at least Phoenix is accredited, you know?
right, and those people were saving money. They didn't have a physical class. All they had to do was pay for their textbook, and most of the time it was the PDF version. So the fucking book was like a third of the price, if less than that. So you're just like, so how is that a joke? But that's just the funny thing, man. Like, it's how we're, like you're saying, like, we're indoctrinated sometimes to be suckers. Where, like, what ends up happening is we think, oh, well, I spent $150,000 a year on my education, and you would think, why?
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
why would you do that?
You know, you get smug about it too. Like, you ever meet some of the people that are like, "Oh, I went to such and such school," and it's like, "Okay, did you apply any of that stuff? Like, how much did you pay?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I paid this amount." And I'm like, "That is not how it works."
I went to Yale and I joined a frat where my friends sucked my dick while I wore a mask, and I didn't know who was doing it, and then they gave me roofies. I earned my education.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Sigma Pi Alfredo, whatever the fucking things you call it. You're just like, Like, was that worth the 150,000? The repressed sexual torment that your hetero savages
but it's
roommates?
but it's a very deep club.
Yeah, I bet it's a deep club. Yeah, as deep as you can
please
take
have
it.
another, right?
Right, like that's sad, and that's not to say against anyone who wants to have their own little kinky master party. I'm just saying, like, people think that that's part of the education, and that's not. You know?
You know what? When I was 19, I did kind of want to do a masquerade party like that, but it was gonna be me and a bunch of women, though. You know?
I was gonna say, Jay, you invited me to a couple of parties, and now I'm gonna forever just say no.
Oh no, man! Anytime I do like parties with you and me and everything else, everybody's having a good time. Not like that.
Anyone listening? Last time Jay invited me to a party, he's like, "Man, you should come. It's gonna be a little fighting, a little fornicating." I'm like, "Who's gonna go?" And he's like, "Just me and you." And I was like, "Excuse me."
Well, if you're ever my +1 for something, keep in mind, there's gonna be a lot of entertainment and fucking laws, alright?
If I'm ever your +1 for something, my head is on a swivel. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm gonna be at the tipping top of my game. I'm gonna be sober and alert.
Well, at least you will be. Anyway,
someone's got to remember what happened to them.
Well, actually, I don't drink, so yeah, that totally would work.
That's crazy. Masquerade party, like a BioShock type masquerade party, or
Hell
like we're talking
dude,
like Eyes Wide Shut.
No, I don't think so.
People just injecting themselves with random shit, random cocktails, steroids.
Yeah, see, that's when you know the insanity of things have gone a little bit out of the safe zone. All right.
The realm, yeah. Like Jay, you said there was gonna be like cool people here. Are they shooting up in the bathroom? Like, what is this?
You know, if we ever did a Studio 54 kind of scenario, that would be wild.
Yikes. I'll tell you one thing. I lived in LA for a while. If anyone ever travels to my website, I dabbled in the industry for many years. And I will tell you that parties, if they invite you to them, just don't go. Just save yourself the headache. That's always what I did. I heard terrible stories. I was like a junior editor and like having friends in the industry and actor friends and shit. And then eventually moved up in ranks. I willingly just any party, any invite, I just said no thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, those
I'm straight.
Straight. Yeah, those parties are and I'm not talking about like LA area because I'm not there yet. I will be there. But the thing is, I'm talking in terms of, well, you know what I mean. I'm talking in terms of any kind of party with these executives. They're crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's yeah. I remember hearing of an actress in the studio we worked at who every time after a party would have to go get like penicillin from a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
dude, I don't know.
I'm just saying, because once you
I don't even like
taking medicine for things.
Right, we talked about public restrooms being hell, dude. I don't even touch fucking door handles if I don't have to. And I think a lot of that a lot of my OCD spurred from living in LA. Honestly, like to be completely frank, like I have a story where me and a friend Tucker were walking down somewhere in Sunset getting coffee. I think like a gig or whatever, like 6 in the morning. And this lady comes out of like an alleyway, and she's screaming to like ask to use our phones. And this woman has blood all over her hands. And then she's like, "Oh, somebody attacked my boyfriend. Somebody attacked my boyfriend." And there's like a trail of blood down this like side street, whatever, like ditch area between these two buildings.
Better go to the
Thank you. Yeah, like don't come to me. I don't fucking know you. It's 6 in the morning, dude. I'm not even awake for this shit right now.
Yeah, that's
and
fucking lie right there.
Yeah, there was like this fool's feet sticking out from behind this corner, like a cartoon almost, dude.
Like you couldn't see him, right?
And like a puddle of blood around it. And I'm like, nope. I'm out.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yep, I think you'll find a nice paramedic down the road. Leave me alone.
Right, exactly. Yeah, this is LA. I'm pretty sure you could flag a cop down driving by at some point.
Don't be needing my help. I'm gonna probably ask you like, "Oh, what have you been about this?" It's like, no.
Yeah, nope. I'm just trying to drink this coffee bean drink I have in my hand here, sir.
That's how that's how I am. I don't trust people anyway, so I'm always like, what the fuck do you want? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm sure you've seen that episode where how me and Alan greet each other.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I'm very apprehensive. After being like knee deep in LA for a very long time, I'm get on this stupid horse. I'm super apprehensive.
I mean,
you know,
like a lot of people try to say this, like, well, Jay, you're not from Philly. Yeah, but they poured my mail there. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shit, once you go through it, you know. It's like,
yeah,
you don't trust nothing.
Yeah, it becomes LA is it's hell.
Yeah.
It's hell on earth.
I mean, there's beautiful things about it, but shit.
Oh no, yeah, there's super dope stuff about LA. That's what just kind of sucked. I think one thing, if anyone was paying attention throughout 2022, LA got severely left in a funky state. Like LA is in a dying state at this point. So it's crazy. It's a crazy little place.
It seems like.
Yeah, they're trying to make it work. There are some spots in California that are look like nothing ever happened, but everything kind of feels the pinch because all the big cities in the state pull so much budget-wise. You know what I mean? Because of how populated they are. So it's just crazy.
Well, hopefully everything picks up and stuff, because as yours truly's out there, I do want to stay there for at least 3 years. So I can say.
Oh yeah, I think the bigger question is when you come out here, if Gavin Newsom's still around.
That will be questionable, won't it?
If you come in under Governor Caitlyn Jenner, you're going to be living through history, my friend.
Yeah, like I lived through history under Trump. Yeah, I agree.
It's all history. It's all history. There's going to be the part in history books that say, hey, remember all those Mexican kids we let sleep at the bottom of multi-purpose rooms in random high schools in California?
Talk about that anymore, because
oh no.
Yeah.
Critical. It's like how you can't talk about it, but they're the ones that decided to do that.
Yeah.
Why can't I talk about it if you just did it? It's not like it's some historical event yet.
Well, see, even on this show, yeah, I'm allowing it because it's history in real time. It's our history. What, you want us to go ahead and block that out? It's not the way
it is kind of funny how we play willing redaction with things. The things we don't like that are blatant misuses or I guess you could say bad steps in the right direction, I guess you could say. And it's just so funny to me that it just sounds like these are easy things to say. If I the funny case in point, we talked about, I think on the last stream, I think we were kind of joking about in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way, but the founder of BLM buying homes with electrified fences to keep people out, which is the most ironic thing you've ever heard in your life.
Yes.
Right. Now let's think about that. This is somebody who probably thought Trump was a racist for wanting to keep people out. And now you have electrified fences.
Yeah.
So if a clueless kid touches your fence, he also gets zapped. That's how badly you don't want people touching your fence. And that to me is hilarious. And then she steps down because of these fraud, quote unquote, allegedly accusations. And it's just crazy, you're talking about. But the news didn't cover that.
Oh, of course. See, as long as it's a minority that's thrown down, gashed against the wall, and something that they can easily exploit and throw around, that's news. It's never going to be anything that's peace in our time, or you and me having a good time through Baltimore or something. Things like that.
Right. Yeah. I think the funny thing is I think what you're seeing when you see things like that too is, it's I don't want to say corruption, but I would say it's the manipulated personality that grows out of these movements being co-opted by politicians.
That's true.
And political movements. Yeah. I think if you have a civil rights issue, it shouldn't be a partisan, party-tied thing, right? Because if a civil rights issue applies to everybody, regardless of who you vote for.
You're supposed
So,
to do anything.
right, it's like we were saying, just even kind of joking before, which is like, depending on who your buddies are, the media will cover you the way they want to.
Yep.
You know, so if all of her buddies over the last year were buddy, you know, the right ones, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Then what ends up happening is, yeah, well, her fucking mansions she bought with the money that was supposed to go to families,
Yeah.
right? Didn't go to families. It got her an electrified fence. Like, yowzer, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, like I said before, I think when we were talking about that, I said, what do you expect her to do with the money? Remember that? It was like,
Well, and that's the other thing too. Is like, dude, there's no such thing as a non-profit. That idea doesn't exist. If you want to do non-profit stuff, what you need to do is things without expecting to get paid for them.
yeah.
You know, if you're gonna do humanitarian work, then just do it. Like, so with me, I'm not trying to grotesquely plug myself here, but I've been doing I started doing this missionary merch thing. It's like officially launched, right? So
Right.
I'm just going around California, like dropping shirts in random places that I know homeless people wander through.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's options on my website if somebody wants to sponsor like a month's worth of it, but I don't need anybody to do it. I'm doing it because I want to do it.
That's
I'm
right.
doing it because I grew up broke. I don't want some politician going, hey, you know, I'm running for mayor. Is it cool if I give you $1 million and you make a bunch of shirts but put my thing on it? My quickest answer could be a fuck no. Because that's how you turn into electrifying the fence. You know, you start thinking you're above common people and you're not.
Not at all.
You know?
Hell, they depend on us. I mean, if you think about it, all that crazy shit, and then they go ahead and they get you and me to try to point fingers at each other or try to say, like, who's not doing what for the cause and shit. I mean, Luke Cage made 2 seasons about it.
Yeah. The funny thing is, too, is at the time in 2020, there was a Twitter hashtag that was trending that was about blacks versus Mexicans in LA.
I believe it.
That Twitter tried to constantly suppress over and over again over the span of like a weekend. And what the news wouldn't report is that there were like clashes between like black and Mexican groups in some places. And then online, all this like, the irony, you know, like these two minority groups that have almost similar roots in a lot of ways, are now bickering with each other over who wants to be more victimized. It's just like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah, we're not doing it right. I mean, it's not a competition. I say that all the time. I'm sure you've seen the show where I said that. It's not a fucking
the sickest thing is that people want it to be a competition. Think about that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if there's any way you could kind of say you understand where Kanye was coming from with that new slaves concept, like you can make slaves, that's the idea. The idea is that people compete and argue to look like bigger victims than the other person.
Of course.
You know? And so, like, I was talking to somebody and I said, you know, my biggest thing is like, there are Latin American children sleeping on the floor. There are reports of sexual abuse from the faculty at some of these places, right?
Right.
I said, against these children who don't speak English, who have no families. There's no political movement for this. There's no Brown Lives Matter for these people.
Not at all.
Like, look at the irony. These are fucking children. They're dropped off in the desert. Some of them don't make it. Right? Like, a bunch of them get bracelets put on their wrists, and those bracelets mean something to traffickers that the Border Patrol has no idea what they mean to other people.
And you know, the Border Patrol should be aware of this shit for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, where are all these movements? Where is it? Is it just not important because it's the, you know, it's the maraca shaking fucking Hispanics that are now victims? Is it funny now?
Yeah.
Is it overlooked? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's that thing where it's like, dude, there shouldn't be this big fucking argument. If there's civil rights issues, they need to be for everyone. They account for everyone, you know?
Well, everything is always about a bread in the circus, man. That's just how it goes. People like that. They like that shit. Just like, you know how like they have those things where it's like all men are not good. They don't take care of their women or anything, and you know all that kind of shit, where they try to come up with that concept where all black people can't swim, which I've been swimming since I was like 10. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Who keeps this narrative alive? And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know?
It's just so fucking crazy. Oh, this will just Ultraman up. Just kick our ass.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me, and you're totally right. Like, these narratives and these stereotypes that, like, people want to push, it's like, you either... And then some people, like, willingly pick them up when they want to use as, like, an excuse. And then, when someone else brings them up, that's racism.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Or bring up a counter-argument. Me and a friend were just talking about that not too long ago.
Right,
like,
right.
It's you having a counter-argument. And, dude, I get tired of this all the time. People go, I'm sorry, I just don't know. I'm like, I long for the days where we could just talk. I prefer just talk. You're not gonna hurt me one way or another, because I got my status, I'm still where I'm at, and I keep going, you know? But
also, dude, like, if you grew up in... I grew up in pretty wild neighborhoods as a little kid. And the one thing I realized is... The one thing that never hurt me in those neighborhoods was words.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like,
no one was ever shot to death because they used the wrong pronouns.
yeah.
You know, they weren't riddled with nouns. They weren't like, oh man, your cousin got a noun lodged in his head, he's dead now.
Yeah.
No. Right? And oftentimes where I'm from, like, it was my people doing it to my people.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, maybe we should recollect ourselves, guys.
I mean, you would think, but hey, my people still glorify the N-word. And I'm like, how are we still doing this?
I mean, and it's funny,
you know?
because you look at like the context of the word, and I understand like using a word so it has no power. But if that's the case, then if you want it to give it no power, don't make it specifically to you.
Don't empower the word. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, and if you want to take power away from the word, what you can do is just say, well, everyone can use it now. Now everyone can call each other the word. Because if white people are calling each other that, then guess what? It doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is, most of the time, man, some of those black people you hear that yell the most, they like this shit.
Yeah.
Some,
I mean, I don't mean like, yeah, like, I mean, I can't speak for that experience.
see, there's my point. It's like, I'm just saying, some like that shit. Some ain't about Black Lives Matter.
Trust me, dude. Being like, so Ed Calderon is this guy, and he's a ex-Mexican police guy, pretty high ranking, did a lot of like anti-cartel, you know, stuff in Mexico, and so I watch him in some of his podcasts and follow him and whatever. And this is a true thing. This is a funny thing, and it's kind of like a true thing, and it's within me being Mexican specifically. Which is the biggest enemy to a Mexican is another Mexican. But it's the idea of like, oh, you think you're bad now or what? Which actually used to be a George Lopez joke.
Yeah.
George, like, the dude gets the team leader vest from Target because he starts working there, and the whole family starts talking shit on him, thinking, oh, you think you're bad now or what? You know, because you showed up to work on time and fucking take pride in your work. And it's like, well, yeah. You know, and that's, you either embrace it from your culture or you use it for victimhood if you want, when you want to, you know, or you would just address it. Like, that's how you also break the victimhood thing. You just address it. That's it.
Well, yeah.
You know, and like you said, you let people have their stance on it. Some people, I can't speak for it, but some people, for using the N-word, we'll call it, right?
Right.
Like, might see, some people in your community might see it as being not a big deal. Right. Some people might see it as the biggest deal in the world. Yeah. And that's fine too. It's up to preference, man.
Yeah, usually most things are, man. I mean, I'll never understand why people think they can't even keep order in their own house, but they want to keep order in your house. That's like, what the fuck?
Right, yeah, it's the same chick. To go back to like how all men are treat women like trash, it's also the same chicks that like treat fools like shit because they drive like a convenient consumer car, like a basic Honda Civic with nothing fancy on it.
Or something.
Right, but the funny thing is like on their Instagram they'll try to look like the baddest chick in the world, but they're sleeping on a mattress on the floor with no box spring.
Right.
You know, or they're asking you for help financially, but they're texting you from an iPhone. You know, and they can't get their shit together long enough to be like, maybe I shouldn't buy this $1,200 phone. I should get like a Metro or Walmart phone and get my fucking budget in order and stop trying to impress Instagram people who don't pay me for anything.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I think men are shitty. Because I keep showing my tits online, but no one ever gives me money for it. It's like, well, dude, the job for that has existed for
years.
Ever. You can be a stripper, you know, and you can claim taxes on it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're that bad at it, then go out there and go get them, Tiger.
I mean, yeah, like you're not. Nobody said you couldn't. I mean, it's just if that's what you want to be about it then.
You know, we're fighting the Mach 1 Iron Man suit.
Oh, isn't that cool?
He built it in a cave with a box of scraps.
Hey, did you know something? When the Big Lebowski did that to that guy, you know who he was yelling at, right? He was yelling at Ralphie from A Christmas Story, all grown up. I'm not
right.
That is funny, right?
That is right. Yo, Jon Favreau is mad, man. I like that.
Yeah.
I miss that in the Marvel movies. I miss like these actual directors having like a vibe to their work.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
like
things have gotten very interesting since the last two Avengers team ups. Let's just be honest. And I don't mean interesting as in just interesting. I mean, you know, like,
interesting. Like, hey, the cops have been around here a lot lately.
Yeah, that kind of interesting.
It's kind of interesting, right?
You know what I mean?
Hold on here. Yeah, should I be concerned?
Damn, I can't wait till I can't wait till I'm in California. That's gonna be some wild shit, stuff like that. Man, this is interesting.
You and Eric are gonna be we're gonna be in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Now that shit's open back up, it's gonna be crazy. Speaking of Marvel movies, am I tripping or did I see Abomination in a Shang-Chi trailer?
He's in there.
What the fuck? But it's the Abomination design from like the Hulk movie, which I thought they acted like didn't exist.
Man, things are so fluid about what's canon anymore, and now that they got the ability to do the timey-wimey shit, you know, it's
you know what pisses me off? I would have preferred Edward Norton as Bruce Banner in all these movies, opposed to little midget Mark Ruffalo. You know, like an actual. Yes. Hell, Edward Norton. Hell yeah! Like, one, acting wise, by far. Two, this fool actually wanted to write these movies. Like, that's how much he loved doing it.
Well, yeah, he did write the Incredible Hulk movie, so yeah, let's just be honest.
And let's be frank, like, you're not going to get a better Hulk movie than that. The guy is big green. The guy is big green and punches things.
Yes.
It doesn't get deep. Like, if the Thor movies have shown anybody anything, it's like that Hulk movie that he wrote. That's it. That's the cream of the crop.
And not only that, but you know, it wasn't a bad movie. I don't know what people's problem was with it. Did they not see like, you know, all the other live action stuff? I'm not saying the show was bad or anything, but I'm just saying like, you know, at least Hulk wasn't that good.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Is like, dude, this isn't. What are you expecting from the Hulk movie?
I mean, he's like, mad, he's green, and you piss him off, and that's what he do. That's
right. It's kind of one of those things too. Like when you have the art, like talk to those people who get mad about that movie, and they go like, "Do you like the Fast and Furious movies?" And if they go like, "Well, yeah," and you're like, "But those are terrible by nature, and they know it. Like they embraced it.
Yeah.
Those movies are made to be terrible now."
Yeah, especially with Hobbs and Shaw and everything. It's like,
right.
Things are not going to make sense at this point. You know?
It's just insane to me. It's so crazy to me. So it's like, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. I just saw that.
And old ass Vin Diesel comes out and says, "We family." You know what I mean?
For the 80th time in like the 9th trailer for the latest movie. You know, it's about family. And then he's got a brother for no reason who's John Cena. Like, come on. I get it. You swapped out The Rock for some other WWF guy.
Well, not only that, but John Cena's still looking for work. He's looking for work so bad, he's he's going back to WWE.
I know. That's the thing, dude. And then this fool, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of that whole, like, him apologizing to China thing. I just kind of know bits and pieces of it.
Apologizing to China? Oh, okay, we're still doing that.
That's what he got caught up in doing. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't. That's as much as I know. I won't look it up because it'll depress me. I made jokes about it.
Because we're on the show. Why do I look?
I'm just saying, because, like, I mean, you know this. Like, for anyone listening, I was a part of probably one of the greatest podcasts of, like, podcast underground entertainment you could probably find, right? And I made a bunch of allusions to be wary when, like, governments start to interfere with media and the way media is portrayed, and these jokes related to China pushing a lot of Disney narratives, you know? And next thing you know, here's John Cena apologizing to the country of China. Which is like, what could you physically do to hurt a whole country? You don't have an atom bomb, right? You're not the president.
Did he get mad at the emperor or some shit? Like what exactly?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And I think the most embarrassing thing is people are just like roasting him for the fact that like this fool like outright was like just making a video. Like if you're apologizing to like your ex-girlfriend for being an asshole, is the vibe I got from it. And then, you know, I think he's kind of just taking the heat on that, and it's just kind of funny to me.
They don't take much. I mean, like, nowadays, me singing We Are the World while eating watermelon will offend people. Do you understand?
Oof. Watermelon's good, though, and it is summer,
It is good. And I like watermelon. It's one of my favorite fruits, but, you know, once again, if I do a live stream of me eating the shit, singing We Are the World, and promoting unity, that's a problem.
Did you try it? Is that why?
Not yet.
No. When Space Force is back in town, can we please do can we start off a stream with We Are the World and simultaneously?
I'm all for it, man. Like,
yeah. Have us all eating watermelon?
Yeah.
Because I don't care who you are, right? If you don't like watermelon, you're a psychopath.
Pretty much, or you like cantaloupe, one of the two.
See, I like both. Here's the thing. But I will. If you gave me the choice, I'm going watermelon. I'm not going cantaloupe. There's no way.
Well, watermelon's much sweeter, so you know.
Yeah, it's just you get more bang for your buck. It's a bigger fruit. Tastes great. When it's hot outside, it's fucking great. When it's like super cold, you know, it's like. Watermelon it's like, I don't know, it's like an element of life. It's fucking fantastic. I don't know how you cannot. Crunch. Yeah, crunch. Yeah. As you're cutting the watermelon?
Yeah.
Okay, here's an important question. How do you cut your watermelon? Do you cut the ass off first and eat it like a bowl?
That is one of my choices, but I also slice it down the middle.
I know. Hey now. You know what's funny is if literally I bought the watermelon for me, I literally am cutting off the ass end of it and eating it like a bowl of cereal. Yeah.
What? I mean, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Especially if it's when you grew yourself, you know, that has the seeds in it.
It's almost like nature's Tupperware. Like it's already made for you to eat, and then when you're done with it, just throw it away.
Same thing with pineapple.
Right. Man, watermelon.
Yeah, see, watermelon's like life, man. I'll never, once again, you know.
Dude, in the same day you're eating like super sweet, fresh, cold watermelon and pineapple. Get out of here.
Yes.
I'm flying to the moon.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah,
I'm out. Fresh and juicy too, like
Yeah, you like it's like cold, so it's crisp, but it's like juicy, and you're doing that thing where you're like a kid who eats eats all sloppy and shit. You're like wiping up your own mouth, and you're like, man, this shit's fucking. My hands are all sticky.
It is wholesome, man.
Yeah,
we need that.
Yeah. That's so crazy. So now we have to definitely do.
Oh, you
We
know
are the
it,
world.
man. We are the world. We are the children.
We're still singing it while eating watermelon.
There's no choice we're making.
Yeah.
We're making our own life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the watermelon choir.
Yeah, right?
You know?
And it's spitting out seeds everywhere. Pew, pew, pew.
And the pots. And the spit bin.
Dude, I'm about that life. Yeah, we doing it.
Yeah. Literally, if you give me like a super sweet cold piece of pineapple followed by like a piece of watermelon, I literally would probably fucking pass out.
Right?
That's just like perfect way to end the day.
Oh look, man, you're right there, and you didn't even put your name in. But mine's is on the top.
My bad. I couldn't figure out how to abbreviate watermelon very well, so I just left it. I left it alone.
WM.
Melon. MLN. Damn, I like it. I got it now. Ooh, little innuendo with that sword, but okay.
Well, you know, you had to get your hands on it real tight like that.
Got to double fist it too when you're gonna put it in like that.
You know it, man. Got to put it in the stone just right. Otherwise, she'll get mad.
Slide it right in the middle, like you said earlier.
Yeah, like in the middle, man. Like all gentle, like when that saxophone
Oh
music's playing.
man. Oh, and a lot of it. Imagine like the Kenny
man.
G the Kenny G saxophone music, and you're cutting a watermelon real slow, like the juice runs out of the crease. You're just like, yeah, girl. Yeah, foggy ass lens, you know, like soft glow and everything. And you're like, and you're just biting your lip as you're cutting through
Hey,
this
what's going on?
fucking watermelon.
Hey, what's on here? Oh no, not a.
I gotta.
You know what?
I might have to
Give me
bail
a-
right now, man.
I'll be right back.
I don't know if it's too early, but when we going again, let me know. For sure. Oh, dude, Destiny 2.
Oh yeah,
Should
yeah.
we So should I be downloading that?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we can
yeah.
try that out. I kinda,
Yeah, make sure you download
that since it's actually competitive, I'll probably I'll do some good practice on that.
All right,
But
that'll work.
I've never played it, so I definitely have to get used to it, obviously, because we're gonna be in lobbies and shit like that, obviously.
Yes,
so it's
yeah.
like, you know.
All right, well, we'll
For
have a
sure.
good time with that, and let's go ahead and say goodnight to the people. All right, people, that ends our stream right now. We gave you 2 good
Peace out.
ups. We will catch you later. And yeah, take care.
Eat that watermelon. Don't let it go to waste. It's hot outside.
Yeah, you gotta eat that watermelon. Anyway,
For
peace,
fulling
y'all.
smells. Later.
J360 Productions.
Hello, J360 Legion. Thank you for watching the J360 PowerPlay. We have more gaming content on this channel, whether it be Let's Plays, co-ops, fighting matches, hardware, and more. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more J360 gaming mischief. We also have the next episode linked to the right, the playlist to the left, and the main J360 Productions channel on the bottom.